What's up? Why is it doing that? Yeah, I don't need. Hmm. What does that? What's up, guys? How we doing? BK, is the audio okay, everybody? Yep. Finished green. Mr. Ian. Stephenson. Kobe. Yeah, Kobe. Um, and I'm not too good at explaining it like Josh does. Basically, this zero line is on the MACD is split in half with bullish momentum or bearish momentum, and the higher the time frame, the more you can uh, the more you can count on it. I like playing. What's going on, guys? Rich man. Thanks, man. Thanks, Stevenson. So you go to higher time frames, you can see the zero line. Even though we crossed like right here, looks like we were going to come under it. We remained on top in the. Even though we weren't. This is a 1 hour. It wasn't necessarily a skyrocket move up on the MACD, but you can still see the price was increasing the whole time on this overall. Steady price up. We're in bullish hands. Once it gets below this, you're overall in bearish hands, but you can still catch bullish moves on cross ups like this one here. We caught this one big time. That was a few sessions ago. I remember we played this whole move. And I use it in conjunction with the RSI, and you can see this oversold signal. How we got it that day? It starts darkening in right here, and then right here it's still oversold. We were due for a big pop. We got the cross up, even though we were technically in bear territory. You got a cross up of the signal line for bullish momentum, and once we started that, your RSI started pushing with it. Buyers stepped in. I use it often on intraday cross ups, especially 10, 15, 5, 10, 15 minute cross ups on that signal line. And you can see just on the 10 minute here, even though we crossed down right here, we really didn't decrease in price. We were still in bullish hands. This price like stayed flat. This day was a slow day for trading. Even though we got wins this morning, we got a quick. I caught this whole move right here on this candle, and it was a hard one to catch. We was live when we did it. I'm just going to go in and mark like I normally do and set our morning structure. Your chat is not set up, Marie. Are you talking about on the Discord, like you're not getting notified, or what? Or you can't type in the YouTube videos because you're typing in mine. That's how Josh's is set up too, same way. Oh, my brain's fried, Mark. You're right, brother. My chart is not properly set up. Okay, Marie, I can help you with that. So let's go back. I don't have a lot of time tonight, but I'm gonna take a few of my lines off, and we're gonna start with I don't want to take that blue one. That was a big trend. That was that was my big trend. So I'm not going to rob the blue. Well, I can take it off. It don't matter. Just put it back on. Chariots. I'm gonna go over right now how we do our morning structure, okay? And in videos to come, you guys just be patient with me. I'm trying to go into this full time and working with Josh, trying to have my set schedule. So it's coming, and gonna be doing some coaching too, some one-on-ones. So all that's coming. And like when you get days where people need help with their charts, be able to do a little more hands-on that way. Okay, so Marie, we're starting off fresh, okay? I'm on Weeble. This is what I mainly use. We're starting off with the green line. This is my 9 EMA. The gold line is VWAP. The red line is my 200, okay? This subchart is the RSI. This subchart is the MACD. I use those for buying pressure and direction, okay? I'm also watching Suey on the side, guys. Sorry. I scalped this bad boy this morning. See how I love the RSI, man. Look at all this oversold. You can buy down here. We're going to see if it can continue up pressure. I love buying oversold on the RSI on the 1 hour. Josh got me doing this. Look at this last move we had right here. That whole move. I'm hoping to get another one of those. Anyways. Nice trader. Okay, Marie, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. We're going to take these first 3 5-minute candles. Okay. We're coming up here to our drawings. We're going to make a horizontal line, or you can use horizontal ray. And you're going to find the top of these 3 candles, wherever the top of these 3 are, which is right here. Going to make us a mark. And we're going to make another one at the bottom of these 3 candles. It's pretty much right here. That's how we're defining our structure for the morning, okay? And that's how we enter. That's how Josh is entering his trades. Now, you can also mark pre-market, and it's good too, especially when we get a wide pre-market like this one. this ain't a bad idea. Now, I'm going to tell you why it ain't a bad idea. Right here. Look at the bottom of pre-market, guys. Now, I'm going to tell you, I caught that whole candle this morning on the live with Josh. And look at why I got out. Anybody else see it? This wick pushed me out a little bit too, but this was almost 80, 90%. I caught maybe 100. It's the very exact bottom of pre-market lows. So when you get this wide, when you get this kind of a wide pre-market, I will often mark the top of it along with the after hours of yesterday. Now, this is why I also put a line on this morning. I took it off when we got on. You could probably set it right here. I was calling it 6:01:30 this morning, I remember. And the reason I did that was because that was yesterday's highs. So I figured we would have trouble there. And we did have trouble there. One time we retested and then finally broke it. But that was like a clear indication for me to get out on these calls. Somebody said I do set my stop loss too tight. Hey, brother, I noticed your stop loss is too tight and get stopped too quick and miss the big move. Sometimes I see people adding their contracts when the price goes against them to get better price. Is that a question or a statement, Sev? Jumped in Pepe's. Kobe, the Sui wallet, how to set up Sui wallet. I didn't get in this long candle, but we got in it over here. I caught this red candle and got out right here at the bottom. And the reason I think some people miss this, and honestly, it was easy to miss this trade, was because this candle was a huge dump fake out. It was really, I guess, a liquidity, like they were stop loss hunting, a liquidity sweep. Okay, Sev, so you're saying that you set your stop loss too tight? What's your opinion about adding? Wondering what was my opinion about adding to like your position size with lower price? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, bodies only, Hawks. That's right. On those first 3 5-minute candles, bodies only. Yeah, Marie, you can watch this video. It's public. Just go back and click on the link again. You can watch it again, or it'll be on my channel. So the reason for taking this one, and it was really fast, was because this was the bottom of morning structure. Now, there's a few ways to play in it, guys. You wait for a continuation candle, or once this starts crossing structure and you're getting this RSI pointing downwards like it was, it was a big old dump. So it was pure momentum, but it was also a pure fake out. Like, I really thought if we were going to break pre-market lows, then we were going to give a big portion of this move back from the day before. But I also thought, man, that was a huge move to give all of it back. So fundamentally, I wasn't convinced of it. But sure enough, it came down, tested pre-market lows, and that was a good exit place because, for one, I was up 90 to 100%. For two, this candle, as fast as it went down, it gave every bit of it back up. So there was no point in trying to stay in this. You should have been moving your stop loss once you're busting 30-40%, you better start moving your stop loss up as the price action's moving, okay? And if you would have done that and staying within 10-15% of the move, even when this candle come back, it would have knocked you out, right here, still with a big profit. Now, if this continues down, it starts producing confirmation, but it didn't. Instant reversal. And this was a fake out also. So once we're into this, guys, I'll say, we're at 10 o'clock, 10:05. We're 30 minutes in, and we get all these wicks. I sort of like moving my line up to catch the tops of these bodies to see where my structure is actually at. And not until these next couple of candles got over structure was I starting to get convinced of this slow move up. We had a few slow melt ups throughout the day. This was a pretty tough day to trade. Even though this looks good here, it was super slow. It was super slow. Super slow, a little on the choppy side. But it melted up nonetheless. And the best place to enter on this, even though this candle closed above, it wasn't real convincing to me. When we retested right here, we retested VWAP. VWAP's always a good bounce zone, and if you lose it, then that's a place to get out. VWAP bounced and it held, so this told me we were moving up. And this is why I use the green line here, the 9 EMA. I say it every time on a 5-minute chart. Only the 5-minute chart. If I'm in a trade, the green 9 EMA is my guide, my trend guide. And as long as the body of the candle closes above it, you can remain in the trade. That's your guide. If you did that and you didn't close your position, look where it got you. 602.50. That's why I use the 9 EMA with the 5-minute chart. All right, lightning, yes. I jumped in this red candle without confirmation because we were under VWAP there, and I saw the momentum dropping. So I knew once I saw this, and it's hard to do, man. You have to have puts pulled up, and your finger on the trigger, placing a market order. So when I saw the momentum going, I knew with the amount of momentum it was producing, it was going to flush. Now, it flushed so hard, I was like, I didn't really buy into it. I got out right here. I know it was a big move. I can't remember how much I got, but it was a good one. A lot of people caught it. A lot of people didn't. But if you catch these momentum moves, you got to be quick to catch them. But it was breaking structure and moving down. And if you have your orders pulled up, quick on the trigger. And then the next place to get back in, to me, you could have got in here. It was a rough ride, but the best place was a retest of VWAP, and then it started moving up some. And then the 9 EMA guided you. If we go to the higher time frame, which is what you're supposed to do after the first 30 minutes, another indicator to go long was, now look at this candle on a 15. Even on a 10, look at that wick. This is buyers stepping in. This is signal and bullish, okay? Mastermind. Clarify the initial 2 lines you placed. Yep. 5-minute chart. Let's do it again. Take them off. Take it off. Let's zoom in a little bit. Not that much, Michael. Okay, here we go. 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle. This was a doji, 2 dojis, I guess. A lot of indecision there. A lot of wicks. First is the high of these 3. Second line is the low of these 3, which is also the same candle. Now look at all these other candles here that respected that low. You know, this was the market being the market. These 2 big crazy candles. Take these 2 candles out, and this is a perfect move up. See, it held the bottom perfect of your market structure. This works when you can get a trend, guys. When it's just a choppy day with no price action, it doesn't work. Then you have to shift over to another idea, and that's where I've been teaching the volume profile some. I don't have time to do it tonight, but you can go back and watch my other videos. I've done the session volume profile. Lightning, hopefully I yeah, all the wicks on top. I didn't get in. You're right, man. I guess it was so early, and this wasn't producing a wick. These candles were so slow right here, and chop, 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 chop. That one gave me a big wick. That one gave a wick above, a wick above. And when I saw this body close under VWAP, this body here, see, it's under VWAP. This one started opening and then got right under VWAP. And when I started seeing it flush and then getting under structure, it was a risk. It was risk on, I will say. Was it a smart move? Maybe not. But if you start seeing those things after a while, like you can catch momentum for scalps sometimes. And this was just a big, huge scalp. You don't get it a lot, but. What's up, Guppy? I seen you hitting a home run or 2 the other day, brother. Yeah, Hawk, it was breaking that structure. Lightning so quick in and pray. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, it was just a pure momentum play. Marie, I entered right in here when I started seeing this momentum. I think when you broke this right at the line, I was confident it was breaking this structure the way it was flushing. It's hard to look back and see. Let's see here. Yeah, here you go. It's replaying for you now. Here comes that candle. Look at that. Can I slow it down? I'm not good with trading view, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, play. Here we go. This is Trading View, and you can replay the bars. Moe, I said that just a second ago. It was the low. If I'm going to mark it for you in real time right here, here's the low of pre-market. Now watch this candle when it flushes. Look at there. That's as slow as I can make it. I mean, that's not real time. It's a little sped up, but watch this green candle right back up. It's insane, man. But this was a good out right here, and I start moving my stop up as I go. And if your platform don't allow that, I would tell you to switch platforms. Go to Webull. I'm about to do a video on just on the stop loss, how to move it, how to set it up and move it on a chart. Okay? Okay. I think I can exit that now. Guys, Trading View is really cool. Smoke rings in the dark. I know that song. This is really helpful to go back and watch it. I'm not sure you could do it completely normal real time, but you can see on Trading View there's morning market and here's morning market. You had this range. You got this one big crazy move that came down and tested the bottom of pre-market. And then we broke back above morning market, and you got to retest a VWAP here. That was really the best place to go in for longs. Okay. I don't have my Trading View set up just like my Webull, and I mostly use Webull, but I use session volume profile over here for my range days. But this really wasn't a range day. This was a slow trend, but it was a trend nonetheless. Okay. Yeah, lakes. I'm getting ready to do that. Thank you, Scott. Christian, the way I've been scalping Suey is I've really just been watching. I mean, I chart it. We're in. This is a 1 hour. If you don't know, on Trading View, you can double click. Like if you got subcharts, you can pick on any part of your chart, double click, and it'll like zoom the whole thing for you. Okay. Thank you, Marie. Miss Mary uses the 5 and 9. She said if it breaks the 5, she gets ready to analyze the 9. Hey, Jim, you got 120. You did a little better than me, brother. Yeah, NC rocks. If morning structure, you're looking for it to break the upside or the downside. That's we're trading structure, and we use the VWAP for guidance if we're bullish or bearish, for extra, and then I use the 9 EMA for guide, for trend guide. Okay. When you do your charting / trend lines, you always use extended hours data or the regular hours. Anil, the red Jerry, the red is the 200 EMA. Anil said, when you do your charting, trend lines, do you always use extended hours or regular hours? I will switch back and forth. Um, oftentimes, oftentimes, I'm more of a day trader scalper with this the way I'm doing it. So I use extended hours a lot, but sometimes I like to get just there's not as much volume on the after hours and pre market, so I'll get some of my trends. Like I erased that trend a minute ago. Another good thing, a tool that you guys can use, um, if you go to, let's go back to Weeble. I love this one. This is on the second tab of your drawings. Here's your drawings. Come over to the second tab, drop down tab, and you do a trend channel. And it'll kind of draw lines for you. So I start my trend about right here, run it all the way up, and looky there, it does a pretty nice trend for you. It might be off with what you would draw a little bit, but it's pretty daggone close. Jerry EMA, yes. Lightning, I agree. Confirmation. Yep. I do teach the confirmation, and sometimes there are times. I'll go back to extended hours. Um, there are times when momentum may overtake that, and I will say this was risk on right here. It's just I guess I saw it some before and kind of knew what intuition a little bit. I could see it flushing. Uh, and one reason was this MACD was curling over, starting to curl over on this line, because we spent 10, 15, 20 minutes not being able to get over morning structure, and we were under VWAP. So I kind of saw this also, this RSI folding over. It was hinting. It was starting to hint we may get some kind of a down move. Christian, again, I'm sorry, I'll go back to Suey. So the way I've been scalping Suey is that what Josh said a few weeks ago, and I've kind of ran with it. And I've caught that move. I caught most of this move and a piece of this move here. And the reason being is RSI. I try to find it oversold down here. This is the RSI. Especially, when it starts shading in red, it's screaming. Especially these big straight up turns. It's screaming to come back up. Now, so far, I did get in on this. We crossed the signal line. It's been choppy, though, but we're pointing up. This got to continue up over 50. If this pushes up to 50 and rejects, then the move's going to be weak. But it's a great entry when you can catch it oversold. Thanks, Scott. Okay. Let's go back. Was there any? you. Can you charge before pre-market? What markets are open? Jim, yeah, Josh should be live on VIP, and I'll be with him. He did an extra one today, I think, and it was for everybody today. I was with him today, and I think Josh normally is Wednesday, Friday, and the way I'm looking at, I'll be Tuesday, Thursday, and we'll see about Mondays. We'll see what happens on Mondays. Random question. There was aggressive movement before pre-market. What markets are open during that time? Mastermind, there's a lot of stuff going on during, futures are trading. Markets in other countries are open, but the volume is really low. Like here's volume from a normal day, and then here's your volume for pre-market. After hours, these candles got 500,000, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, 1 million, 1.8 million on that bar, 3 million on this one. Now you go to after hours, 1,200, 2,000, 11,000. Nothing compared to what's on normal. But it's still, there's nothing going on, so you get these fluctuations, And if you look, we barely came back above where we closed yesterday, and after hours broke back down under. So we, between the days, we didn't move up much, but you get all that action in between. So for tomorrow, there goes Suey. Let's go, baby. So for tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and mark highs of today. This is what I normally do. We got 602.50. Now let's go back on a 1 hour. And I was telling some people this in the live today. Let's go 4 hour on the SPY. And we'll take session volume profile off. We'll take everything off. Now, if we look, we're pushing right back in to all of this. Okay? We're simply coming back into structure, and we're probably going to test. I think Josh wanted to clear 602 or so and hold it for a run back to 606. I know that 608 gave us some trouble time or two. This is, we barely fell out of that wedge that we were coming up in. Now we've sucked right back up into it. We're going to come up here and test this probably. Might not be tomorrow, but it looks to me like we are. This can still make a man, how do you draw? I suck with trading view. Head. Made my head too big. Shoulder, head, shoulder. We could still get that. I don't think so. I'm thinking, because we crossed above this now, it's kind of negating that. Looks like we're just pushing back up towards these highs. So yeah. Okay, so you Just join members YouTube videos. Hey Nancy, thank you. Thank you so much. So Nancy, I'll try to go over this with everybody. Be sure don't click the don't click the daggone it. Don't click the play button when we put the link up. Actually go hit this link and let it take you out of Discord into YouTube. For some reason, if the audio routes through Discord, I've had a bunch of people say echo, 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 and that's probably the issue. But I didn't hear anybody else say it this morning. I think the audio was good, and I tried to remain silent when he was speaking. I don't want any confusion going on while we're trading. So if it makes sense to you, don't hit that play button. Hit this will do the link, or this will do the link if you do that. Okay. Let's see here. So for tomorrow, as of right now, 602.50. If we hold in this range we're in through after hour or through pre-market, I would want to clear 602.50 for calls. You could even bring this down to the bodies if you want an earlier entry, but I think 602.50 is a pretty good number. Like I say, this is coming back into all this structure back here. So we could be in some chop coming up until we start clearing 606. Some people will be patient and wait for 606 to clear for clear direction, and they'll swing options out. I don't really do that. I just try to trade level at a time. And Nancy, if there's anything else I can help you with, please let me know. I'll double check the audio. Andrew, that to answer that question, it's not very reliable. It's good to look at pre-market. You can make some assumptions of it, but it's not super reliable. Thank you, Nancy. Watch the replay. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. John, we're still live, John. Yeah, we're still live, getting ready to sign out, but you can go back and watch it. I'll say this, like I usually say every video. I put it in the comments section or in the description or something like that of the video. My referral link is how I get paid now. Trying to do this full time. Be here with you guys and take a journey with you. I've got, I'm trying to look at it as an opportunity. Lost my job. So this is what I'm really passionate about and love doing. And I think this is like a door opening for me. And I want to give it a good shot, give it my best. So if anybody wants to support me, you can go to my referral link. If you unsubscribe and resubscribe with my referral link that Josh gave me, that gives me a percentage of the subscription. That's how I'm trying to make it. I got my tip jar in there too tonight. I think I put Cash App and Venmo. If anybody gets interested, you can do that, but no pressure, please. I'm here for you guys, and we're going to do it again tomorrow. We've been hitting the winners, man. We've been hitting some winners. Base hits, and then we get a home run. Support, I would $598.30, $599.50, pretty good support. And you got the top of this morning structure. I'll probably take it off today. See where we settle tomorrow. That's the 1 hour chart. If we do 15s, I like I like this. Top of morning structure. I like that right there. If anybody wants to screenshot that. 599. Yeah, 599.80. Pretty good support. Then you got 598.30. It's a pretty solid support. It held this morning, I'll say. So I'll be leery of this too. We kind of got on a 15. You sort of got a double top here today. This could push down. This being your neckline. If it starts breaking much under it, we could come back down, test this 598.30. And there's not a lot here. So underneath that, 599.75. We'll do let's see here. I'll go ahead and put that chart on there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this chart on Discord under my channel. And we just marked this together, guys, all of us. Where am I at? Spilo. Okay. Okay, charts up on Discord. Yeah, Lightning. I'm going to add that. But I think I have to have 2,000 subs. I was reading the other night. Some of the features, some things on YouTube don't let you monetize or get paid, or you can't do super chats and all that till I got to hit 2,000 subs. So it's growing. Just got to let it keep growing. I'm going to get there. Josh's helping me some, and I think you guys have been super supportive, and I'm going to keep working hard for you. I appreciate it. We've been doing good. It's no problem, Lightning. No problem. Yep. I've got I got other things too, but it's not a big deal, brother. If the referral link's the big thing. If I can get enough people to switch over to my link, that helps me big time, and then I can do this every day with everybody, which is what I want to do. And so far, so good. We've been pretty successful, and I think everybody's been making pretty good. And I've spent a lot of time, I'm telling you right now, a lot of time answering questions and helping people and doing video calls and stuff like that. So would you take a put on SPY under 598 or 600? Yeah, I would consider puts as of right now under 598.25. I'd probably be happy with puts, but I don't like making calls until I see pre-market tomorrow. Safer bets are going to be clearing this 602.30, and then probably breaking 598 to the downside. That would be the two safer bets. There you go, Hawks. He knows it. 2,000 subs, 2,000 hours. I'm getting the hours. I'm pretty close on the hours. The subs is what I got to get, man. But I've already it's increased more than what I was expecting. So, all right, Lightning, I feel you, brother. Araceli, thank you so much. Thanks, Peter. Much love, guys. Much love. If anybody gets interested, you can unsub from the Discord and resubscribe with my link. That helps me out. And we do that. I'm gonna be on here with you guys live. Pretty much, if when Josh ain't, I'll be on live, and then as long as he lets me, I'm gonna be on his lives with him. I think it works out pretty good. We've been doing good, the two of us. All right, all right, guys. See you in the morning. Bright and squirrely. Most have a credit card at the YouTube. Neil, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. And pretty soon we got a good announcement coming too. I'm gonna start booking for maybe some coaching, so we'll do it. Peace. All right. See you guys. Appreciate it very much. Very much.